Welcome to this week's Outfitter Tales from a very sunny Costa del Ayrshire. What have we got coming up for you? Well, we've got absolute cracking medal roebuck stalk as the first feature.
Yeah, we have basically field to fork in the kitchen with the kitchen maverick yarn.
Maverick. We'll just give a little bit of update on what we've been doing as always.
And basically hang on to the end and then we'll give you details of our monthly competition, which will be getting repeated every month.
Yeah. So, coming up, me stalking a roebuck in Ayrshire.
And me filming.
Some roebuck. So we got straight away this morning, advantage of the thermal is real thick willows here, and you can see a deer eat his horse just right in the willows, just on the edge of the willows, but it's just moved up now, easy shot. It's a doe, quite a big doe actually. Can't see any other deer with it, so it's on it, so I guess that's probably looks ready to pop, so that'll be giving birth any time. They'll not tolerate bucks around them when they're at that stage. So I'm pretty sure there's not going to be another buck with that. It's just gone off down the gully on our left. It's only like 40 yards away. This is one of the examples of when you need to move quickly. So we've got a giddy buck here, it's a good buck actually. And he's chasing that doe around. Just would never stop. I had him quite nicely here, but then he shot off after her and then shot back again. You can see what happened here. He's gone, jumped the fence. Quite an easy shot down here, but he's not stopped. He's gone towards the riverbank. Right, I think what we'll do is we're going to drop down. The dog's quite interested down here, so we're going to drop down and just work along the front of this bank. There's always a chance that that buck could chase back in here. Probably got about 20 minutes before the joggers start to come on here, but the deer seem to have cottoned onto that, so you've got to, at the moment, I mean it's light about 5:10, really by 6 o'clock, if you haven't got your deer, you might as well sort of drift back. We're just going to have a look in the wood here, just on the way back to the car, and then as a crop on the left hand side we'll have a look in there at the side of the railway line. There's a chance we might catch one there, and then normally I would stalk for another hour and a half yet at least, but that's a waste of time now because you're just going to be bumping into walkers, which is fine. They need to be enjoying the countryside the same as we do. But the deer have cottoned onto it. Hey. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. I think we'll probably not call that a cull buck, eh? Wow. Beautiful buck. The coronets on that. He's quite an old lad. Time to go, old pal. Pretty special stalking a roebuck in a bluebell wood. Fabulous. That's absolutely stunning morning, beautiful morning. Sort of just to explain really management. This is a sort of the castle ground as I call it, but hugely popular now, marked out for walkers. A lot of people would have said, I mean, this is a spectacular book, absolutely beautiful book, but it's going back. There's two other sort of books coming into the same sort of category, but younger and mature animals, so they're going to be hell on when they start the rut. So a lot of people say, well, why don't you leave that to spread his genes in the rut? But he's already spread his genes. He's been quite happily for a number of years now on here, spreading wild oats and enjoying himself. So time to go really, let some of the younger lads come through. It can be counterproductive. If you leave too many dominant bucks, then there's just going to be trouble. They're going to start fighting and you're going to have all sorts of issues. It's quite aggressive, you could see that, because there was another buck barking across from behind us and he was sort of quite challenging, marking up here. And then there was another deer up to the left, which you didn't see what it was, but he was sort of, you'll see in the shot, he was heading off to see what was going on there, so obviously quite aggressive. So good book to take. So I always feel quite sad really. It's a book that I've seen around the place for quite a while. You kind of get a bit of an affinity, so getting bloody daft in my old age, but I really didn't want to shoot him if I'm honest, but anyway, needs must, a job to do. And he says he's done his stuff, so he's had a good life, and no doubt had a lot of sex. So if you get old and have had a lot of sex, then it can't be bad, can it really? We'll gralloch him now then and get him back to the larder. I think you can probably see now that the benefits of gralloching the deer very quickly. We've got a cool morning, you can actually see the steam and the heat rising. So I'm just going to leave that there. It's really cool this morning. Let that sort of continue the cooling process. This roe is now destined for Manchester, and it's going to feature in some of the excellent dishes that Jan, who is working with us, is preparing. But I'll say no more about that because he will explain that far better than I can. But I've done my bit, so we've now got some quality, fully sustainable wild meat to go off to somebody that knows what to do with good quality wild meat. So looking forward to seeing that. A bit of news, bit of an update here. Finally, Rab's managed to track down, everybody has been asking me for years about the bone saw, the yellow handled bone saw that I actually found and I've been using for years. Rab and the team at Talon have actually got these bone saws in now, and I know loads and loads of people have been asking about them. To my mind, this is the best bone saw available. So we've now got a stock of those, so if you get hold of Talon gear, and if you want the best bone saw on the market, then give them a shout because they've got them in, and I think they're retailing them at 20 quid, so absolute bargain. Cracking stalk, beautiful morning, company not bad, camera work okay, yeah.
setting and surroundings were absolutely superb. But on a serious note, this is what we're all about. It's sort of the ethics of deer management. So this is an old buck who'd sown his seeds, and he's going back. And I've watched it for quite a long time. So in a way, I'm quite sad about shooting a deer that it seems a bit daft to say you almost know it, but you've monitored it for quite a long time. But it was his time, and you know, this deer has been stored in our chiller, back to the larder, sort of 7 days, butchered and shipped off in a cool box down to Manchester to our friend Jan to work his magic on an Ayrshire roebuck, sort of seasonal vegetables, produce.
So this is Jan and his partner Nuria, cooking up a storm in the kitchen with the aforementioned roebuck. Enjoy. Hello guys, my name is Jan and this is Nuria.
Hi.
We have some lovely haunch of venison and we will show you how to turn it into a curry. So, we're gonna make some quick flatbread. Okay, plain flour, 185 grams.
On it.
Cool.
185.
20 grams of oil, or milliliters. And 80 milliliters of adropi. Lukewarm water. Still not there. 80 grams.
Okay.
Half a teaspoon of baking powder. Oh shit.
Or a bit more.
Yeah, that's great. So this bread is great. It doesn't need resting for more than 10 minutes because there's no yeast. All the lift is from baking powder. So eventually, if it doesn't go any further, we swap to our hands, press on the dough, try to add all the loose bits, and we're gonna start kneading the dough like this. So we're gonna use this part of our hand, stretch and fold it back for about 5 minutes. Okay guys, so after about 5 minutes, the dough feels really nice and soft, flexible. Okay, so next step, we're gonna...
Like a pro, not like me. There you go.
Rest in the fridge, 20 minutes. Even 10 is enough. Okay, next, we're gonna cut onion, chili, and ginger. So I'll show you how to dice onion, super important skill. So you wanna cut this end off, cut it in half, and if you're dicing, you wanna keep this root bit attached, you don't cut it off. And then you start cutting this way, close to that root, but not all the way through. Chop across and dice it. You don't want it too small, really.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna start working on some ginger. Just peeling. So nothing for this curry needs to be like super tiny, because it takes about 2.5 hours to cook. So even, you know, if you have bigger chunks of ginger, it will go softer over time. 3 cloves of garlic, please.
Right.
And now I'm gonna do 1 carrot as well. Okay, next we're gonna cook the curry. So medium heat, saucepan, something heavy, bit of oil. Get the oil nice and hot. Oil needs to start sizzling straight away, and we can start actually cooking all together. Onion, ginger, garlic, chili, carrot. So spices, we're gonna be using madras, garam masala, mustard seeds, coriander seeds, cinnamon and turmeric. Seems like a lot, but you need quite a bit because venison is strong, so if you don't have enough spices, it will just taste like venison. True story. Oh, spicy. So this bit is very important. You are dry frying the spices, coating everything in the pan with the spice mix, and it will dissolve slowly when you start adding any liquid. And liquid for this curry is chopped tomatoes and some beef stock. Next, diced venison haunch. So we have raw there. This part is quite important too. You want to sear off all the pieces of meat before you add your stock and chopped tomatoes, because it will dry out otherwise. Tomato paste, tablespoon, beef stock. Bring it to simmer, and when it starts reducing down, we're gonna add a can of chopped tomatoes and cook it for about 3 hours with lid on. Okay guys, curry's cooking away. Dough for our flatbread should be nicely rested. Yeah, it feels great. So Nuria will start rolling it into maybe four. Yeah. It should not need any dusting flour. So for this flatbread, we don't need any oil in the pan. It's quite a hot pan, no oil. Fry it on both sides until it bubbles and looks a bit charred. After 3 hours, the curry is ready. Meat is really nice and soft. The flavors are there. Make sure you taste it for seasoning before you plate it. You have this lovely little curry bowl. So we're gonna bang it in there.
Flatbread on the side.
Wild garlic yogurt on top. A few pomegranate seeds. Some crispy fried onions. A bit of coriander. And that's it.
There you go.
Nice and soft bread.
Really nice.
Okay guys, this was our raw day curry with quick flatbread. Really nice dish which feeds the whole family. You can put it on in the morning, pick it up in the afternoon, and have a great dinner. As always, sustainable, seasonal, and delicious. Hope you enjoyed it.
Jan and Nuria sent up some of that curry to us after they'd cooked it, and I must admit, I'm not a massive curry fan myself, but that was fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, it's the flavours. The thing about curries, I think, there's a lot of nonsense about it. People like them hot, so they burn in their mouth, and then there's curries that are cooked by a professional.
I definitely don't see the point of food
None,
that hot's going in and going out.
No, I absolutely agree with you, but I mean, the flavours on that are just outstanding. And I mean, it's actually nice. I mean, we both cook venison all the time. I mean, we live off venison. But it's nice to sort of get a professional in there, somebody that really knows what they're on, giving you tips and tricks, really.
Yes. But guys, if you want to know what the recipe was for the curry, obviously it is mentioned during the clip, but if you look in the comments below, the recipe for that curry and the bread will be in the comments below.
And I can tell you that is well worth having a go at. Well worth it.
So please, give it a try at home. Yeah. See where we go. And obviously, if you can, send us in some pictures of you enjoying your curry.
That'd be good, actually. Yeah, good show.
This is going to become a regular feature, guys.
Yeah.
So we'll be doing it with roe, we'll be doing it with all different species of deer, and we'll also be doing it with other sort of stuff, seasonal stuff, i.e.
game,
pigeons,
rabbits,
game, pheasants. So it'll be becoming a sort of monthly thing.
It's an important way to get the message out, actually. Like I've said many times, I'm always quoted on it, is, you know, you get a vegan flying an avocado halfway around the world, and yet we're eating a roe that we shot within a 5-minute drive from the house with vegetables that are coming from the garden and the polytunnel. I mean, you can't get any more ethical or sustainable than that, and there's no air miles in it. But it's a message that needs to get out.
Measured in metres, not miles.
Yeah, message needs to get out. Yeah. Message needs to get out. Anyway, so right, what we've been up to? What we've been up to this week?
Well,
blooming busy.
Yeah. With clients, so we've had clients here from Jersey. We've had clients over here at the moment. I'm going out in about 10 minutes' time with clients over from Luxembourg
and Brazil.
And Brazil.
But
no, there's one. They stay in Luxembourg.
Stay in Luxembourg.
One's an Italian, one's a Brazilian.
Yeah. They live in Luxembourg. Yeah. But don't forget, one of the guys came from Barnsley.
Barnsley, yeah.
My sort of close to my hometown, so real sort of luxury. So we've got Luxembourg, Belgium, Italy and Barnsley in South Yorkshire. God's county.
I'm saying nothing else.
Okay, fair enough. No Scotsman though, not this week. Oh, we have actually.
yeah, we have.
The Scotsman as well.
Yes.
So we've been busy actually, been really busy, which is nice. And the other thing I like about it is a lot of butchery involved.
Yes.
More and more people now wanting to come in, they want to get involved in the experience. They want, not only do they want to shoot the deer, they want to understand how to correctly treat it, gralloch it, hang it. They're doing the skinning dams, we're doing the butchery dams, they're taking the venison away with them. So something's changing.
Massively, yeah.
Something's changing.
It's becoming more and more popular actually.
Needs to.
We might only used to do maybe 1 or 2 a week.
Oh, we do a lot more now, don't we? Yeah. Flipping it. I mean, cracky, you did
4.
You did 4 on yesterday.
Yeah.
And a stalk in the morning, and 2 range sessions.
Yes.
Both of us.
It was a
You
long
know,
day.
just had cut the range for you.
Yes, well done.
Beautiful, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
like a
you'd
loan
never
that
get
now.
You'd never get the ride on lawn.
I know, it's lovely. Yeah, well, I'm not pushing a flipping thing around the petrol job, am I? Right then, so better update everybody on the competition.
Right, so competition, guys. This is a monthly competition for a roebuck stock with us up here in Ayrshire, which will hopefully, if you can get your, we can sort the timings out between us and the winner. We'll be up here for the rut. All you need to do is comment below and tag 3 friends into the comments.
You didn't do your below bit then?
No, because that's a website.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. See, overcomplicating things. Tag 3 friends in the comments below to enter yourself into the competition, and that will be you. You'll come out with us on a roebuck stock. What we'll do is we'll film it as well, and then you may become part of the show.
Yeah, and I mean, if for any reason you win the competition, you can't make any specific dates, we'll be very flexible on it. So if you can't make the roebuck, for example, you know, you will get the prize, whatever. So don't worry if you're, you know, going off to Bermuda for the roe rut or whatever. We'll work it.
And
Work
if
it
you
around.
don't want to kill a deer, or you don't want, we can always do
Sim stalk.
Sim stalk with a range session.
Butchery.
Butchery.
We'll do something.
We'll do an alternate of your choice.
Yeah, good.
Right.
About it then, isn't it, really?
Yes.
Rambling a bit again.
Yes.
I am.
Yes.
Okay, so it's a good night from me.
And it's a good night from him.
And as always, watch this space, and please remember, do keep subscribing. We need that to keep bringing these shows to you. And thanks again to our fantastic sponsors. You know who you are.
Cheers.
Cheers.